in association with SPINZ Perfumed Deo for the active you.
Welcome to the evening show at 6 in association with SPINZ Deo. I am Presca and as of Friday good day ma आउने गर्छु तपाईलाई साथ दिनको लागि and as हामीसँग a very special guest हुनुहुन्छ. Well, she's represented herself so well Nepal in such a big platform. It's glad and honor to have her share her experience and in like हुन्छ नि अझै त्यसमाथि पनि हामीलाई मोटिभेट गर्नको लागि पुश गर्नको लागि there is so much to learn. So हामीसँग दुईजना very special guest हुनुहुन्छ. I'd like to welcome first of all Miss Universe Nepal 2017 and Miss Nepal Earth 2012, Nagma Shrestha with us. So welcome Nagma to the show.
Thank you so much, Presca.
And we have our pageant coach who's been supporting Nagma and for the pageant as well. He also owns Bliss by Sakil Kunwar. So I'd like to welcome Sakil as well. Welcome to the show, Sakil.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Well, how was the experience? Las Vegas, Miss Universe. How was the experience?
Miss Universe was something that I had been anticipating to participate and represent Nepal for a long time. So as we went to Miss Universe, the whole experience from the start till the end, it was overwhelming, exciting. There were instances where I was nervous seeing very massive participation from all around the world. So it was a mix of emotions and joy. From first till the end, I had a wide smile on my face. I was just so happy with everything.
So it's a सोचेको कुरा चाहिँ पूरा भए जस्तो
Exactly.
So
yes.
कसरी यो start भयो venture चाहिँ?
I really wanted to participate in Miss Universe since a very long time. 5 वर्ष to be exact. Miss Earth भइसकेपछि चाहिँ I decided to go to Miss Universe despite of knowing the fact that Nepal didn't have the franchise for Miss Universe. So it was a long and a very challenging journey for myself. So last year when I went to US, I also called the Miss Universe organization and luckily I got an appointment and I flew to New York to the head office of Miss Universe. I spoke with them about the franchise and the ways to get the franchise. And once the meeting was done, I came back to Nepal. I spoke with my potential national director, which obviously is the the hidden treasure. And this पश्चात चाहिँ हाम्रो 1 वर्षको चाहिँ official journey start भयो. And finally we got the franchise this year and I got to represent Nepal.
And it was first time that Nepal represented.
Yes.
So coming to Sakil, how it is being like the coach for a pageant, or how is it like being the professional coach? How tough it is? What do you do?
Actually, the thing is that it's all about making the girl feel that the girl has the capacity to represent the country. And she's not just the voice for the country, but rather she's representing the women we have of today. And it's not like I was constantly telling Nagma that she's not just representing Nepal, but every individual in this world, every woman who needs a leader. And she is representing that icon. She's being that icon, the youth leader, which every woman who looks up to them.
Yeah. So you guided her for Miss Earth as well.
Yes, he did.
Yes, that was like 5 years ago.
Yeah, of course. And coming back to now for Miss Universe. So both the experience, how tough has been guiding her, or how has the experience been like guiding her?
Initially, when I started, when I did decide to train her for Miss Universe, what I had in mind was I was very happy with the fact that she'd gone beyond her comfort zone to actually go to New York and get in touch with the Miss Universe organization. That itself was an inspiration for me. I mean, she has done that, but to actually break the boundary and do something beyond what is there before her. And for that itself was so much of inspiration for me. And I felt that I should stop what I do and be a part of her journey. And she didn't let me down at all. And in fact, I'm so proud of her because until the last day, like, she was hanging on there. She had faith in her that she can do it. And I'm really proud of her because the thing is that you really have to have so much faith in yourself. You have to have that faith in your capacity to actually know that I am good enough. Because for me to be witnessing Miss Universe live for myself, I saw everybody, like every contestant. Like there was like koi bhanda kam thena, okay? And in that circumstances, when you meet those girls every single day, like you have to have a good rapport with them, despite the fact that they are your competition, and at the same time perform your best. That's a lot of pressure, and she hardly get like. Since Miss Universe is a production, the whole pageant revolves around what's required to be done for the final evening. Okay, so everything you do before the pageant is a part of the final event, the final live show. So everything within the 14 days time frame, everything has to be done in terms of production.
Yeah.
So, and on top of that, it's just not just her. They're entertaining 92 contestants from all over the world. So everybody had to be entertained in terms of they have to be a part of the production. So sabai wait garni, every sabai ko palo kurna parcha, and you just have to wait, you just have to wait, you just have to wait, you just have to wait and be very patient. And at the same time, too, kurda it's very exhausting because you hardly have had 5 hours of sleep, and on top of that, you're under so much pressure. You're expected to look good at all times. And still wait until flight time.
Yes, completely agree.
I firmly like I can figure out my coach sange kura garirachu the way he explained it really means, because it's a pressure for the coach as well. You have to get along, like do and teach a lot of things.
Yeah, actually the thing is that you know, over the phone when I was in Vegas, I was speaking to my sister. She was like saying, I was telling her what happened and what is Nagma doing and what is she up to, and what she told me was like, Miss Universe, and I was like,
I used to say that to him as well.
And you know, it's like what the reply I had for my sister was like, you know, what the role she's playing and the role I'm playing, it's completely different. I cannot be in her shoes and she cannot be in my shoes, because the thing is that without the presence of both of this participation, it would not be complete, because
it would not work out.
It would not work out because the coach has a completely different role to play and the contestant has a completely different role to play.
And it's exactly like the experience that you guys have figured out is also different in terms like on the same stage, that experience go different times.
Yeah, and it's very important when one is performing, there is always someone else to analyze the performance. Because the thing is that it's you know, it's a huge deal for our country. Though we are in an era where beauty pageant is already so old-fashioned, but for us, for Nepal, a developing country, or should I say a yet-to-develop country, for us, we do not have a lot of representation on an international scale. And being a part of beauty pageant is one of the very little things that we are already associating ourselves to. And being able to do it to the best of our capacity is what we can strive for. And that's what we tried to do in the past few months.
Okay, coming to Nagma, अब धेरै एक्सपिरियन्सहरु बटोलेको छ होला, कति धेरै कुरा पनि छ हैन. त्यसमध्ये एउटा बेस्ट thing whenever I ask you this question, click हुने एउटा कुनै कुरा झट्ट आइहाल्यो भने
Miss Universe को. There are so many things that I think Miss Universe बाट चाहिँ विभिन्न ग्रुपहरु छुट्याएर चाहिँ कन्सर्ट्सहरुमा लगेको थियो कि. So our group was lucky enough to go to the concert of Celine Dion. And Celine Dion is one singer that I have looked up to, and I listened to her songs in Sani Sano Baladiki ne. And
witnessing, I've seen your story then.
And witnessing her performance live, like just some feet away from the stage, and that was an emotional moment for me, because once she started to sing, I had tears in my eyes, and I think I'll cherish that moment of Miss Universe forever.
So, like international appearance you've done for so many other pageants as well, right? Sabbaiko ekdam experience like begle थियो कस्तो कस्तो थियो?
All the pageants that I've represented so far has you know, it's a beauty pageant, but it has got its own objective.
Yeah, of course.
So Suru Dekini, Miss Earth Goy, World Miss University, Miss Echo, and finally Miss Universe, you know. All the pageants have taught me so many different things. And the pageant goes, the beauty of pageant is सबै वर्ल्डबाट विभिन्न देशबाट हुन्छ नि representation आउँछ के like विभिन्न delegatesहरू आउँछन् every delegate have their own quality उनीहरूसँग interact गर्न पाउँछ उनीहरूसँग हुन्छ नि त you get to share so many things अनि कति लेभलमा चाहिँ आफ्नो perspective about different aspects in life changes के and that experience itself is हुन्छ नि like worth all our time or the trainings that we've had. So, सबैको experience-हरु चाहिँ I think it's the best and I wouldn't really compare हुन्छ नि कुन चाहिँ better छ त्यो भनेर because I find everyone is best at its own
सबैको objective पनि फरक हुन्छ अनि सँगसँगै the learning also differs according to various contests.
And once you go there, you should have that zeal to actually learn and enjoy, okay? Because that is very important. That is what I see lacking in the some candidates that represent Nepal. They just go there and representation method dekhauns hola tara who actually wants to do something and enjoy pageantry, they have a different kind of experience, a positive experience.
Okay, from like sabai bhanum na. I think like it depends on a person of how you take things, I know. But sabai candidate haru त्यस्तै सोचेर आइरा हुन्छ different varieties ma. Well, our conversation is on with Nagma Shrestha and Sakil Kunwar. We're talking about Miss Universe and more and their experience sharing. Everything is online for now. It's time we enjoy a wonderful musical break. We'll be right back for your own show. That is the evening show at 6.
In association with SPINZ Perfumed Deo for the active you.
Welcome back to the evening show at 6 in association with SPINZ Deo. I'm Presca. I have with me Shakil and Nagma, and I'm going to ask you a few questions, I know. Very quick, Ani. I'm going to keep a stopwatch and figure out who answers it in the very shortest time. Aida?
Okay.
Now, are you guys ready?
Yes.
Oh my God,
what's the prize though? I have
no
to know,
prize.
No
prize.
Then I'm not going to work hard.
You'll get our audience love. Let me start. Whom should I start with?
You can start with her. Ladies first.
All right. We'll start with... Okay, first I need to ask you a question and then start. 3 things that defines you.
Confidence, positivity, and passionate about pageants.
Okay. To maintain, what should beauty queens do for their self, like self-maintenance, like as a beauty queen?
Firstly, lots of positive attitude, believe in yourself, and whatever you think, whatever you envision, just do it. 2
nicknames you have?
Nags and Nagu.
Name your best friends, 3 or 2.
Avinash, Samin, Sagar.
Okay, done. Next is favorite 3 Nepali actress.
Shrestha Shrestha.
2 more.
I like Priyanka Karki. And who else? Come on, Nagma. Okay.
1 more, Nagma.
Rekha Thapa.
Okay, that's 1 minute and 1 second. We move on to Shakil.
Is it the same question for me?
No.
Okay, thank God. Now, there are a lot of questions which you asked her, and I was like, the reply for me would be, it's work in progress, Kalgo, because I'm at this state of my life that I'm actually trying to re-figure out who I am.
It's going to be a different question, right? Different set of questions. So
it's like, so I would not have the answer to your question because the thing is that I've yet to decide on that.
Oh, yeah. Okay, fine. So if the question was 3 words that define you, I wouldn't ask that.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Best 3 movies.
I hardly watch movies. Oh my God.
It could be English or
But I like Devdas, Kabhi Alvida Na Kehna, Kohona Pyare.
What 3 things do you need for a perfect makeup?
Good skin, good moisturizer, good foundation.
What do you think is the 2 outdated fashion look?
Fashion look, outdated in terms of
for winter?
Dark eyebrows.
Okay.
Excessive bronzing.
All right. Next is people. You need to name someone you don't like.
Name someone I don't like. I sometimes don't like myself.
Oh my God. All right. An
Diplomatic
adjective that is
answers.
perfect
Sorry,
for
come
you.
again?
An adjective that is perfect for you.
A perfectionist, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
whoa. That's 52. And the winner is Shakil for that.
Yay.
You skipped one question for him.
Really?
by the
No,
way.
not
The
at
Oh
all.
my
first
God, please
question.
don't do that with Nagma. She's very particular. She
1,
needs
2,
it very
3, 4.
fast.
No, it's done. It's 5. It's 5.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
5. That
Nagma,
is correct.
Can you congratulate me?
Congratulations, Shakil. You don't win anything.
The competitive feeling, okay?
Right?
Well, anyways, coming back to Miss Universe again, Miss Universe in Las Vegas. Let's talk about your Las Vegas trip.
Okay.
Except Miss Universe, what exciting thing that you guys did there? If you
Except-
go with so exciting.
Actually, the thing is that, in fact, a lot
Time,
of...
did you get time, by the way? Before
I had a lot of time in hand. She was very occupied.
Yes.
Actually, I was so well settled. My gym membership in Daisy, and at the head I got a bus ticket which actually allowed me to go travel around Vegas economically. And at the head, I used to stay in my own hotel. And at the head, I used to go make my own food a lot of time. And I was already there by myself for 16 days. All I needed was a job. Local base. No, I was really well settled. I was really well settled. Yeah.
I was getting engaged with pageant activities for 2 weeks. So in between, Shakil pani आउँथ्यो भेट्न त्यतिखेर he used to get me stuffs like water to be precise because I was following a different set of diet for the whole pageant and it was kind of a strict one and उसले चाहिँ मलाई help गरिराख्थ्यो बिचमा. But after the pageant, we did get time to actually go around. There was a lovely family who hosted us after the pageant, Nepalese family, Shresti and Sobindai.
Yeah.
So we went out with them and 2 दिन मात्रै थियो. So they took us around to Las Vegas. There were lots of casinos. I had that
Las
gambling
Vegas.
चाहिँ गर्नुपर्छ भनेर तर I couldn't really do that, but अलिअलि चाहिँ घुमियो just the city of lights, the city that never sleeps. It never sleeps. Like people are awake until morning. So yeah,
there's a lot of things going on in Las Vegas. What really inspired me about Las Vegas is, I'm a person who's really fond of development and progress. And Las Vegas ko town say, it's an arid desert. It doesn't have its own water. And for that place which doesn't have any much of anything like life-sustaining essentials and water and it's really hot there. There is like a whole industry running around, functioning, not running around. There's a whole industry functioning, and there's people who come to work there. And lately, from what I heard from the host we had in Las Vegas, they were saying that the settlement in Las Vegas is increasing, which basically means that there's so much more job opportunities in Las Vegas that people choose to actually come and stay there. And that really inspired me about that place. It is nothing, but it has developed into something.
Okay, that's really nice. Getting to know a different experience, and I think that's what life is about because you get to travel, you get to learn, you get to meet people, and you've met like so many contestants and that competitive feeling, but yet that shash sisters.
It's more like a healthy competition, the perfect word.
And that's like because you get to learn from each other too.
Yes. And we are friends for life, and wherever I travel, I'll have a friend.
Yeah, of course. From 90 to,
She's so positive, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes the things she says, it amuses me.
Travel गर्ने साथी हुन्छ.
But हुन्छ नि अहिलेसम्म मैले 3टा pageant गरेर 4वटा भइसके तर 3टा pageantबाट अहिलेसम्म जतिवटा साथी बनेको छ नि त. If I go to India, I've got my Miss India friends, and if I go to like Sri Lanka, I have got my. So it's just हुन्छ नि a call away के. Actually भनेपछि they'd be like, oh, we'd love to host you, and the same is with me. If anybody is willing to come to Nepal, I host my friends here. So that is the connection and the rapport that we have.
Shocking to face. Well, यति भन्दै अब लाइक भने plan over musical break. We'll be right back. Evening show at 6.
In association with SPINZ Perfumed Deo for the active you.
the Nishan's Karikuma and evening show at 6 Mahununsa. We're having quite good time talking to each other. Now it's time that I'm bringing a new game. Ani, you'd say I'm trying with them for the first time. Let's see how it works.
They're guinea pigs.
Well, it's like you gotta be true to me, eh?
No. I mean, like, I'm glad that I get to be a guinea pig.
You gotta be true, by the way.
Guinea pigs are really cute, by the way.
Okay, let's start. You gotta check on your phone and answer my questions.
All right.
If that's like correct. People on your speed dial.
None.
None?
Yeah, because the thing is, I think my fingers moves really fast. That one speed dial is like there.
Nagma?
None made pani hai. Rarely call and it's all about messengers and Instagram and inboxes. Yeah, this is the speed dial 0.
Actually, check katiwata pictures of phone ma.
Really? How do I check how many pictures I have in my phone?
God.
Okay, I realize. It's like 11,765. That's not much, except
11,000.
I say sabai combined garera, I think it's going to be 2,000.
2,000.
Why do I have so many?
Hey, 11,000, that's much.
Yeah.
And you have 2,000.
Yes.
And you have 11,000.
No, 11,000 to 1,100.
11,000 is all.
Okay, that's crazy.
That's
I have to
crazy.
tell you, most of these pictures are not even mine.
Sabai Nagma ki picture ho gaya.
And like lately it's hers, and probably before that it's like they come
Wow, 11,000.
Yeah.
Internal memory ko to talk right. It's like I didn't need that.
Like, kun say famous person from Nepal ko contact number do you think you have? Any famous person that you feel is famous?
No, actually the thing is that I have Malvika Subba, Nagma Shrestha, Shrestha Shrestha. I have her number, Nagma Shrestha. And these people are those people I've been working for quite some time.
Yeah, for a very long time.
And I do have their number.
Nagma?
It's the same actually. I have their number since I did PR for PR job paila. So I have sabai ko contacts.
I never
knew.
All right.
So I have sabai ko contacts like popular faces of Nepal.
All right.
Yes.
The app that you use the most?
Facebook page bunny app. Because the thing is that it helps me manage my Facebook page.
Okay.
I use Instagram a lot.
Instagram a lot. The last thing that you Googled?
I was looking for the location to
of
this
Himalaya
place.
Television.
Yeah. So I Googled that.
I'm just checking. Oh, it's Miss Universe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's Miss Universe.
Quickly gotta go.
Like, I don't know, maybe yesterday?
What?
Right.
I don't know.
Love to hear
just
so
there.
well.
Wow.
Which song list do you have on the top, like song on the top?
You know, I don't listen to much music. I just I listen to what I hear. You got me? And it was just yesterday, मेरो साथीले यो app download गर्दैछ हैन? Share it भन्ने. And उसको playlist बाट he has downloaded 80 songs for me.
Okay.
So I'm really grateful. So I'm actually आज म जिम जाँदाखेरि म त्यही सुन्छु हैन सोचिरहेको छु.
I'll say I have Ed Sheeran ko Galway Girl by
Okay. That's such a good number.
Yeah.
I like it. Even peppy.
It's peppy and it's like all happy
Fun,
songs.
right?
Fun
You think I like
songs.
it?
Yes.
Yeah.
You should
All right.
listen to that.
कतिको alarm राख्नुहुन्छ फोनमा?
Actually, whenever I wake up, I know that if I'm sleeping very late, my tinta launchu. If I'm waking up at 7, 7:05, 7:10, 7:15.
Okay.
अब नयाँ भने चाहिँ just tweet.
अस्ति 5 दिनमा हुन्जेलसम्म चाहिँ every day alarm त्यो पनि बिहान 4:30 5 बजेतिरको.
Oh my God.
We barely could sleep like 4 hours every day. So अहिले चाहिँ post pageant phase I sleep अहिले jet lag भएको कारणले चाहिँ I wake up 3 in the morning so alarm नै
Are you
चाहिँदैन.
still jet lagged?
Yes, I am. I get
can't
sleepy
believe.
from 5 o'clock in the evening and I wake up at 3 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the users app that you have on your phone, but it's on your phone and you just let it be. This is कुनै छ?
Yes. I have Twitter.
Which
I
you
have
don't
Twitter,
use.
which I don't use, and I started using for my voting thing, you know, in Miss Universe. So it's still there, and you know, there are so many notifications, but yeah, Instagram is fun.
I have an app.
Something that you don't use.
Weather
so many.
भन्ने app is. I didn't know. Reminders भन्ने app पनि छ, which I don't use because
Okay.
I think I need to use reminders. Lately, I've become so forgetful.
All right. The last text that you sent was to?
Let me check.
Last text, as in text message. Okay.
It was for a client. She was asking for location.
It was for Bina Ghale, my designer. So we had plans to meet up today, but yeah, that's not happening.
I guess
All
we're
right.
meeting.
No.
You know?
Which?
Maybe next day.
Which
Sorry.
emojis, like emotions that you really use? Ekdam
Emoji?
No,
Emoji,
he
I have.
has that emoji, you know, you can actually show it.
What
Facial
emoji?
expression.
No.
He has this
No.
emoji
No.
facial expression.
Two to go, like, I think that's worth it.
You have to invite me again for that. No, I have my favorite
It's not
emojis, by the way.
you
Malai
know?
emojis are एकदम interesting लाग्छ.
Okay,
I
कुन
just
चाहिँ हो
did
सबैभन्दा
that.
धेरै युज गर्ने?
Do you know there's this granny wala emoji? I don't know if she still exists, but there's this granny wala emoji which is really cute. It's been a while since I used it, but
Oh my-
let's say I've been using.
Yeah, he's taking his sweet time.
Yeah, they.
Okay, never mind. It's not important. It's not important.
But he has this really, you know, the emoji gani facial expression. It's
I
like,
know.
Fuck you. Please.
yeah, you should do
You
that.
should do
yeah.
that.
No,
Okay. No.
I'm too shy. No,
Uh-huh.
I'm not shy, but not today.
All right. Let's take it anyways. Now keep your phones down. Phone at the boy when we are like so much occupied.
I know,
just the
Yeah,
last
we
I know.
get
time.
distracted
Yeah,
a lot.
no distractions.
Yes.
Time for another musical break. We'll be right back.
In association with SPINZ Perfumed Deo for the active you.
Welcome back to the show, evening show at 6. I am Presca in association with SPINZ Deo. Sorry for making it very quick because Shailesh is shouting pathai, but make it quick, panera. But coming back to the pageant, starting and watching yourself from day one till the end of the pageant, what progress do you think you've got, or what's the most important thing that you've learned, just relax?
From day one, Manali, from the day I started my pageantry,
Yeah.
oh my God, there's been a huge transformation. Like, we participated in pageants together. It was in the year 2008, right? So, त्यतादेखि अहिलेसम्मको journey, it's more than 10 years now, almost 10
10
years.
years.
Yes, 10
and
years.
more, 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. So there has been a huge transformation. त्यतिखेर I was just a little girl and foraying into pageantry, not knowing what is going to happen in my life पछि भनेर. But as I moved on and participated in so many pageants in between, that actually helped me grow and become the person who I am right now. A confident woman, an empowered woman who has full confidence and faith in herself and her potential. So she's become a more refined woman भन्छ के त्यहाँदेखिको अहिलेसम्मको यात्रा चाहिँ pageantsहरुबाट सिकेको कुराहरुले गरेर चाहिँ I think it has helped me a lot in my career, me myself as an individual, and I hope to grow more with more experiences in upcoming days.
And to add on with, what was like something extra that you learned from Miss Universe this year?
Miss Universe, you know, it made me feel more humble, I guess. Miss Universe, but I say, the whole experience was very challenging for me. किनभने Miss Universe को franchise लिएर आउनु, त्यो गर्नु, it was a long duration, हैन? So it अति नै धेरै passion भएको कारणले I could sustain those long duration होला के. अनि passion थियो, I was like continuously trying to get that, so persistence, perseverance, and everything was there. Okay? So that made me more humble, and it just made me like realize so many different things in life. You know, I cannot say it in words, but it has made me more a better person. You know, a better person. Like, I can take anything in the world just as hake अहिले चाहिँ
You feel like
because
Wonder Woman?
I can say that.
Yeah.
A Wonder
She feels
Woman of my
great,
own
yeah.
life, you
Yeah,
know.
of course.
Because I felt that anything is possible. If you really want something in your life, if you work really hard, everything is possible.
And coming to Shakila, how do you think being like a pageant coach is necessary in context in Nepal, because we lack, and I think there is...
It's necessary. There is one who performs, one who observes.
Yes.
It's very, when you are performing, you don't know what you are doing right, what you are doing wrong. You're just doing it. You are in that moment. When you're getting observed and you are getting analyzed, and that person is there to actually see whether you're doing it right, whether you're doing wrong, whether the effort was enough, whether you could have given more effort. I think that itself is very necessary as a prompter, so that the delegate can actually push herself and actually be, at the same time, be aware about the fact that if she actually loses out, there is someone to fall back to. Because the thing is that you are at that state where you have actually allowed yourself to be judged, ridiculed, and you have allowed yourself to be in a very vulnerable position. You know, it's like if you win, it's going to be glorified. If you lose, then you're going to be bashed, and then you're in a very vulnerable state. And at the end, you really need that person to actually fall back to and just tell you that it's all fine. You did your best. Okay, Nanda?
Yes. You know, with Shakil, like he trained me back in 2008 as well, and I reached top 8 somewhere, you know. Teo journey wouldn't have been possible if I wasn't trained by Shakil. Nepalma, we need pageant trainers, pageant coach. Nepalma, I think pageant coach ko naamma there's only Shakil Kunwar. Pageant coach bhanera chai manchele bujhदैनन् के. Pageant coach bhaneko, it's not just teaching makeup or hairstyling. Pageant coach includes everything, from A to Z, from how to walk on stage, how to pose, how to sit, how to talk, how to answer the questions in interview round, everything. And this guy here, he knows it all. He trains, like, he's very strict in training, but that is required as well. So, usko training le garera, I could perform well. जति पनि पहिलाको pageant queens हरु जानु हुन्थ्यो हैन उहाँहरुले चाहिँ हामी prepared थिएन भनेर भन्छ, but we have a trainer अहिले त हुन्छ नि त. So अहिलेको upcoming pageant queens also हुन्छ नि, they shouldn't just you know, just represent the country. They should train themselves, groom themselves, the exact word. त्यसले गरेर मात्रै हाम्रो चाहिँ performance चाहिँ राम्रो हुन्छ बाहिर, अनि we can probably get higher placements or win in future.
It's a constant quest. Because a lot of things, it's like pageantry, if you are representing the country this year and your performance is good, you manage to place in the semi-finals, it's not just your effort. It boils down to the person who was representing the country in that same pageant previously, and how it was how her performance was on that year, and how the national director, local national director, what kind of relationship are you maintaining with the international organization? That's also very important. It's not just one girl effort. It has to be a continuous effort all the time.
This needs to be, like, sabajana needs to know this. Like, हामी एकले जान्छौं अहिले उ र म गयौं हैन, it's not just our journey के whole country को support भयो, whole country नै अलिकति strong भयो, अलिकति passionate about pageant भयो भने मात्रै placement हुन्छ अथवा जित्न सक्ने सम्भावना अझ
the national director has to be very strong.
Yes.
Because the national director has got a lot of power to play, because they are directly dealing with the organization. And the way, the rapport and the things how they conduct themselves, and what kind of possibilities they actually bring for those international organizations, that's very important. In this case, my placement
Yes.
Okay, I really wanted to ask so many questions. I wanted to talk.
Stopping you.
I have to stop because my director stopped me, and I gotta stop. So thank you so much, Nagma, and thank you so much, Shakil, for coming to the show.
Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you. And with that, it's time I Presca take a leave from the show. I'm gonna catch you next week with much more entertainment, much more fun, much more information, and it continues. Until then, it's 3 of us saying bye-bye for now. So bye-bye. Take care. Adios.
Adios.
In association with SPINZ Perfumed Deo for the active you.